Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Two of the best hitters around, Trout and Altuve, next on the show. J.C. Ramirez, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. EK, what do you got?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
George Springer heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Left fielder, number 4.
And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Anaheim. That evens it up 1-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. He'll take the turn and head for second, and that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
And this is a good job here of using the whole field. You see him go the other way with this pitch. No chance at all to run this thing down, and you see it take that one big hop right up and over the wall for a ground rule double.
Gurriel is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, fellas, there is nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
One out and a runner on second base. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
On the money. Yeah, and you just have to know your outfield arms out there, especially out in right field. You can see him chugging around third base. He knew it was going to be close, and a good throw here is going to nail him trying to score.
Here's Carlos Beltran as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The tag, and he is out at third base. Cut down trying to go first to third, and the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Bottom of the first, straight ahead as Yunus in to get him started.
Yunel Escobar.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Ooh, you just hope this was an isolated incident here, because we still got a long way to go in this ball game. You'd hate to see something carry over to later.
Cameron Maybin will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
2 pitches right on the outside corner. If he's going to keep looking at him, they might as well just stay out there. Why not?
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
He's set. Here it comes. Mike Trout is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. The second for 1. On to first. In time to take care of Trout. A double play. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, guys, I'm excited to see how Yuni Escobar does in this one. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and a little chin music there to Pujols. Look out. I'll tell you, he's already hit 1 guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Carlos Beltran makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Designated hitter, Carlos Beltran.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Cameron Maybin can really go get him. There's never really been any question about his defense. When he came up in the big leagues, everybody talked about what he can do out there, and he is not disappointed.
Brian McCann comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Hit hard, but right into the shift. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
And you know, normally when you see a play like this, you figure if this guy's all the way out into the outfield like he is right there, you figure he's already in the shift. But actually, this is all range right there. He's way out on the outfield grass, and he's able to gather this thing up and make the play from a tough angle, too.
And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
First baseman,
A.J. Reed will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Back-to-back doubles here, and maybe more damaging, back-to-back two-out doubles are going to get him a run. It looked like this inning was under control, but that's the kind of quick strike ability that these guys have.
Josh Reddick is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Lifted the other way to left center. Revere is after it. He's there, but he clanks it off his glove. And he is in there.
Batting ninth.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost him a run.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Angel error, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Astros on top, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jeffrey Marte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
First baseman, Jeffrey Marte.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. With a moment now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Reddick. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now, if you're a pitcher, you have to love pitching at this place. You've got a cool night here, making the air a little heavy, and this ball just has 0 carry to it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Danny Espinoza stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. George Springer will stand in. He doubled to open up the ball game.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Espinoza is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number
Gurriel
10.
is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Ranging back is Maben at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. A night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Jose Altuve will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Ben Revere. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Left fielder, Ben Revere.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip out.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9th, catcher.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 now.
You're really wasting a lot of bullets on a guy that you should get out fairly quickly. You got to go right after him. Get him out of here.
Hit well on the ground to first. Reed scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Yunel Escobar will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike, 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Carlos Beltran is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Smoke toward the hole, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Brian McCann will dig in now. The American League's silver slugger behind the plate a year ago. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. In the air now, out to left. Revere is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Out in front of it, strike one. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Espinosa on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Cameron Maben is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Well, you mentioned pitching to Trout low in the zone. It's become fairly well known if you're going to do it, you better do it on the first pitch.
Yeah, no question, because he's famous for taking the first pitch in almost every at-bat. But I don't think I'd test him, Matty. He's scary at all times with a bat in his hand.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Reddick is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
The designated hitter,
Albert
5.
Pujols comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run. Forget about that missed opportunity for a little while.
First pitch here misses. Hit on the ground to short. Altuve for one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the further side. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4 full. The Astros lead it 2-0. A.J. Reed heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
First baseman, A.J. Reed.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. A quick out number one.
Now batting,
Josh Reddick, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Jake Marisnick stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. But they hold a 2-0 lead. Jeffrey Marte
will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Called strike 0-2.
Yeah, and if you got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it. 1 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
And this one is gone, a home run. Solo shot to right center, and the Angels are on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
And I tell you, what's impressive about this swing in this weather, when it's this cold, you really got to get a hold of one if you're going to take it the other way in this ballpark. That's pretty darn impressive right there.
Danny Espinoza is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Ben Revere steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And the runner back. Softly on a line to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Catcher.
So striding in, Martin Maldonado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Line drive to left. Springer is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Yunel Escobar is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Scooped up over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. But the Angels draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 2 and the Angels 1. George Springer steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Gurriel will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and It's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. And that's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Jose Altuve is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 2-1. Cameron Maybin will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And that misses inside 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Marisnik, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Here it comes on 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Slow little grounder left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Albert Pujols will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start.
Nope, not doing much to help the cause so far, guys, but there's still some ball game left.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Just checking.
On the move is Trout from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw in time at second and makes second base.
Well, that's just good execution right there. Pitcher slide steps. That makes it easier and quicker for the catcher to handle the ball. He gets a good throw off to second base, and they get their guy.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels go quietly there. They still trail it here 2-1. back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Carlos Beltran will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
The catcher, number 16.
Brian McCann will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Revere going back to the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A 2-run home run for Brian McCann. And the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead. Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Jose Alvarez will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Settling in now, A.J. Reed. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
And now it's hard to do, but you've got to try and push the reset button on the mound. You're basically starting the inning from scratch, so you got to make sure that 4 is all they're going to get.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Hey, EK, this is what they call a summer squall that's moving through here right now. I mean, it is absolutely pouring out there. It's tough to hit in, it's tough to pitch in, but you got to play in the elements.
Jake Marisnick is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Simmons is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 4.
George Springer will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And that's in there for strike 1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. Astros lead this one 6-1. Leading off the inning, Jeffrey Marte. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. Andrelton Simmons will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has it in his tracks, one away.
The batter, number 3.
Danny Espinoza will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. From the stretch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. He'll go to the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Ben Revere stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Shot towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit.
Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign.
The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches. They trail 6-1. Gurriel comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. De Ellis Guerra will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hit hard towards second, and this is knocked down over there. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
6 runs, 10 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros.
Sent on the ground out to second. Simmons on to first, and they get the double play.
I think this one falls into the category of tailor-made. Here you go. 1, 2 hops to second, the feed to the bag, and a 4-6-3 double play. That's as easy as it comes.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Lays off 1-0.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. 1-2, here it comes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. High and deep to straightaway right. Maben racing back, still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Brian McCann will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Martin Maldonado will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Yunel Escobar will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Lifted into center field. Marisnick has a read on it. 2 down. Cameron Maben will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Reddick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels are gone in order. They're down 7-1. Digging in, Carlos Correa. He singled his last time up. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Striding in to start the 9th, Mike Trout, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
The 0-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Albert Pujols will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. Now, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
First baseman.
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at, and that becomes a very easy out.
Standing in now, Jeffrey Marte. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 7-1. Good night from Anaheim.
Fans, our final line scored tonight. First, for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 12 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run, 7 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.